Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Strange Horticulture. We're here on day 15, Friday. The storm seems to have passed, but the clouds seem to still be with us today. Let's see if we could try to figure out this one. We have to totally turn our heads in order to see if we can answer it. But it says, decay gives way to new growth from death life, but the most important part is the cycle starts again west of White Scar by the river. So let's figure out what White Scar is. That sounds like a mountain. Maybe not. It says, did it say west of White Scar? Of course it won't let me turn it over. Let's see. Of white? Yeah, it does say White Scar. Because I'm like, literally, I wish you could see me right now. I'm like standing on my head over here. I'm trying to figure out what it's saying on the other side. Let's see here. Lowick, River Crackle. Is White Scar maybe a river name? That's River Kent. Whitbarrow. White Scar. What the heck could White Scar be? Oh, right. White Scar Cave. Okay. So it says west of White Scar near the river. By the river. West of White Scar near the river. Okay, right here. There it is. Oh dear. Oh, this is... We know this plant. It grows out of corpses. The sun-bleached skull fixes me with its black-eyed gaze. A reminder, from the chest of the skeleton, a plant grows. Because this one, I want to say, is our corpse's friend. Let's see. What is it called? Is it Devil's Nightcap? Is that what it's called? This plant is colloquially known as corpse's friend. If ingested as a seed, it will cause a slow, agonizing death, and the plant will grow out of the body once deceased. It has a light, pleasant scent, not dissimilar to pine needles. Boiling the root in vinegar creates a tonic against fevers and poisons. Well, that's nice. It's a nice thing. It's a soft aroma that reminds of a pine forest. I say with very nearly without a doubt, that's going to be our Devil's Nightcap. So we've got 3 down, 2 to go. We don't have the Dendru, or the Dendra, I should say, and we are missing... What's the other one we're missing? We've got the corpse's friend. We don't have the binder. This one potentially could be it, because it's got heart-shaped leaves, but it doesn't say anything about binding, so I'm going to hold off on that until I know for certain. Alright. Okay. And we still don't know... I mean, we're still holding on to these because it has to do with the ritual. I still don't know if there's anything secret going on with this Briar's disc paper. It just hasn't been checked off for us. It just is, again, showing us how to use this thing. So, I mean, let's go and start our day. Start working with people. Hey, David. I've lived in Undermere all my life, and I've never seen the people as worried as they are now. Everyone's talking about the sisterhood and the servant. Somebody needs to do something to stop that beast. Huh. I was speaking to a woman from Arnside who told me of a cave nearby that the locals stay away from. Apparently, there is a strange plant that grows there, but the cave is believed to be haunted. Unfortunately, she was vague about where the cave was. Somewhere to the east was all she would say when I pressed her. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. Okay. A strange plant that grows there, and maybe it's haunted. I'm wondering if that's our snare, our devil's snare. So, from Arnside, and it's a cave east from Arnside. Arnside. Let me make sure I'm spelling that right. Nope, that's Woken Dendru. Here we go. A-R-N. Arnside. Okay. So... Foxfield, Gleeston, Witchbarrow. Here we are, Arnside. East of there. I mean, it could very well be our White Scar Cave, right? Let's try it. A thin crack runs down the rock face, widening as it nears the ground, just wide enough for a man to slip through. But there's a problem. A large boulder blocks the entrance, too heavy to move. Aha! Let's go ahead and confirm that this is indeed Farmer's Worry. Hell yeah! Alright. And we also get Twilight lepiota. In the twilight where shadows grow, take leaf and root and eye of crow. That sounds like something from Macbeth. A plant of gloom and despair and dark magic. Do not be fooled by the pretty flower. The smell it gives off is quite foul. Yeah, I wonder, because we have a couple of them that smell bad but are pretty. It just says it has to do with dark magic, so no idea other than that. So definitely, right now, before we move any further, let's go ahead and make sure that this is confirmed as Farmer's Worry. Pop that up there. And let's go and collect our new plants. Oh! Maybe this is actually... So we just were looking at a mushroom with caps on it, but this might be the one that we're actually looking for. Let's see, what was that? Oh, it's right here. We thought that this one was Liverstone, but this one could very well be Liverstone. Let's go ahead and... LLL, Liverstone, here we are. Caution is advised when handling the plant due to the strong paralyzing agents contained within. The Liverstone is a mushroom with pointed caps. Alright, let's see if this says anything about paralyzing. Yep, dark and imposing. Strange, my fingertips feel slightly numbed. That is indeed our Liverstone. So let's go ahead and put it in red, because we don't know for certain that yet. Liverstone. And we'll plop this over here, and this one... Let's go ahead and move it back to our lonely side over here, because it should not have anything on it. There we go. Alright, so that being said, I'm kind of curious to just... I mean, I live in Undermere, but what happens if I click this? Oh, it just tells me about the city. The streets of Undermere are narrow and claustrophobic. Oh, we've already read this one. In many places, the buildings lean out at upper floors. This was the intro to the game. Okay. Let's see here. Alright, I guess we'll have the next guest. Well, hello, Faye. Why can't I remember? There was something important. I know there was, but there is only darkness now. We need Sour Bandy. Let me just remember. Faye, yes. Faye grew up with her mother. Her father was really violent. Faye often has vivid dreams but never considered what other people would do or not. Or she came secretly from her nightmares, and we made them worse. But then we fixed them, I thought. So now we gotta fix it again. The Sour Bandy can help with memory recovery, especially if the memory has been deliberately sabotaged, which technically I think we did that. So the name of this plant derives from the fact that although edible, the large stamen is extremely bitter to taste. Okay. We have large stamen on it, but I'm assuming that's like from the middle of the flower? Oh god, I don't know. Is it this thing? Maybe? The leaves feel smooth and soft underneath. The large stamen seems to be the source of that acerbic odor. I mean, let's take a wild gandy at this one. And we got it right. It's coming back. It happened in a dream. The woman in the jade mask was screaming at me to get out. Instead, I went deeper. I entered the mind of the creature. It was like slipping into a dark pool. Ice cold, with who knows what terrors lurking beneath the surface. I felt powerful. Then, suddenly, something happened. She tore me out, and my mind went dark. I have not been myself lately. Ooh, okay. Alright. So, Ambriella. A powerful balm against diseases of the heart. It will not be a cure once illness has set in, but it can ease the pain and prolong life. Oh, interesting. So it doesn't cure the illness, So this is basically the hospice plant. It can ease the pain and prolong life and kind of make it last a little bit longer. Ambriella has long rounded leaves and a flower that smells of strawberries. Interesting. We'll come back to Ambriella in a second here. Let's make sure that our sour Bandy, which is going to be helping people remember things, so it's yellow. Sour Bandy. Let's properly catalog you. I guess we'll pop you over here. And then we're looking for Ambriella, which smells like strawberries. Long rounded leaves and a flower that smells like strawberries. Maybe this one? Gentle scent? Potentially. I mean, it specifically says strawberries, so I wonder if we need to find one that exactly says strawberries. The petals fall... Wait, what does it say? The flowers are very delicate. The petals fall easily. Okay. Bland smelling flower. The leaves are strong and leathery. Okay. What about this one? There we go. It has a sweet scent like strawberry dipped in honey. I would say that that is probably our Ambriella. Under my Ambriella. Ella, hey. You're welcome. That'll be stuck in your heads for the rest of the day. Alright. So, I guess, I mean, we could try to explore. Just pick something random. Rydal Cave. Have I gone to Rydal Cave? A large dark pool sits in the belly of the cavernous opening of Rydal Cave. I suppress a shudder at the thought of monsters that could lurk beneath its serene surface. Okay. Alright. I guess, hellebore. Let's help the next person. Oh, you're new. Alden Gregory.
My wife of 30 years is dying. That is the truth of it, as painful as it is to say out loud. The doctors say there's nothing they can do, but I cannot sit by and wait for it to happen. A man at the hospice let slip about a plant-based elixir. I don't think he meant for me to hear it, but I did, and it's all I could think about. I understand the risk, but any price is worth paying if it means she doesn't have to die. Please, I'm begging you.
Dude, I know you think that any price is worth the risk, but if she's just sitting there, like, totally lifeless, you're gonna really regret this. But, I mean, I did brew it, so here you go. Alright. Haveridge. Pretty blue flowers line the stems of this sought-after plant. It's said that if you give Haveridge to your beloved under the light of a full moon, you will both live long and blessed lives. Okay. This one maybe? Sickly sweet scent. Maybe not that one. Alright. Huh. Let's see here. So is Bethany the one that's dead? Or, no, Bethany escaped. Here we go. The head of the sifter heard the Arda took a liking to her and helped her develop a renewed purpose, caring for the forest and putting her faith in the goddess Arduina. Now her mentor has been murdered and Beth is looking for answers. The new Arda won't like me being here, but the forest is in danger. Who came to us and told us about that? Was it her? Yes. The sisterhood was attacked last night. Bethany is dead. So she is dead. Yikes. Okay. So I wonder if we had put the wrong plant in, or if we, I guess technically, if we had put the right plant in, if she would still be alive at this point in the story. Oh, that's crazy. We might have killed her, folks. I don't know. Let's try Grasmere. I've never been there. I passed through the idyllic village of Grasmere with its quaint stone cottages daubed in ivy, no doubt occupied by a fancy poet or an artist perhaps. As people pass by they smile and wave while children play carelessly on the open green. It is a far cry from the congested, dank streets of Undermere. Perhaps I should move my shop here. Sequel. Alright. Well, hello, Alvitha Oshea. What a delightful shop you have. I'm only in town for a brief visit, but I heard I might be able to get a hold of some Liverstone here. Well, one can only hope this is the Liverstone. It is indeed. Alright. Thum. I mean, that... Is this dragonborn plant? What is this? Pronounced tomb. Oh, gotcha. This flower is sometimes associated with death. Tomb is used as a fragrance in soaps and candles. Okay. Cool. So let's go ahead and definitely make Liverstone... I can't remember. Was Liverstone? No, Liverstone's a paralytic. So let's go make it purple and put it on the purple shelf. Alright. Creepy. Why would she want a paralytic? So we've already found all, like, the returning characters. So anybody who comes in that we don't know is going to be just like a one-off. Oh, she's back.
I can't control it anymore. This has all gone too far. I never meant for it to turn on my sisters. He's too strong. I'm trying to hold it back, but it wants to kill. That's all it wants. Death, death, and more death. You have to help me.
Oh, gosh. Well, crap. Okay, Dead Man's Fingers. We have a theory that this is Dead Man's Fingers. This fungus is typically found in dense forests, protruding through the mulch. At a glance, it can appear as though a corpse is reaching up from the undergrowth, said to strengthen resolve and sharpen the mind. So that could be good. And then Widow's Woe. We think we found it. Is this... No? Yeah, it's this one. We think we know that that one's Widow's Woe. Hopefully it's right. Widow's Woe. Said to induce fear, also called Kempfoot, partially due to its unpleasant scent. Dainty dark flowers grow out of the bed along thin leaves. So... So do we want to induce fear in her? Making her afraid to deal with it? Or do we want her to be ready to deal with it? Because I feel like we keep making decisions like going, oh yeah, like, here, this will strengthen you to fight the thing, or here, we'll make sure that you're ready for it. But every time, they've, like, come back. I mean, like, the hunter came back all screwed up, and... So do we want... I mean, she's showing regret here, which inclines me to believe that her resolve is that she wants to end this. So if we can strengthen that resolve and sharpen her mind against this creature, that would be the best thing. So I think we're going to go with Digitatus Mortis. Dead Man's Fingers. Okay. So we know for a fact that that is Dead Man's Fingers now. Carnivorous Tauren. Known in the north as Andrew's Bane after the unfortunate demise of a man called Andrew Jardine, he was caught and slowly eaten alive by a large specimen of the Tauren. That sounds terrifying. Revered in the occult world, a cross-section of the Tauren stem reveals pentagonal symmetry. I wonder if this thing right here with the mouths is the Carnivorous Tauren. That is indeed absolutely terrifying. Large version, somebody was killed by it. Okay, so this is definitely Digitatus Mortis. It is yellow. It's a good thing. We want these things. Let's go and put it on the far shelf over here. Okay. Well, hi Hollis Gibb. There's been talk over the last few nights down the Royal Oak of a servant creature going around slaughtering people. I used to enjoy walking in the hills, but I daren't leave my house now. I've decided to bring nature to me in the meantime. The glow of a few pixie lamps would surely warm my heart. So glowhorn, I want to say that that's probably what this is, yes? Pixie lamps. There we go. Just confirming all of the red ones over here. Pennybell. The leaves of the pennybell are chewed by some for their hallucinogenic properties. However, it is highly addictive and can lead to sickness and death. Lovely. Okay, so let's double down. Make sure that this is definitely labeled as glowhorn. Put this on our shelf way over hither. Over hither, over thither. Boom. Where's our wandering bew? Is that actually moved? I'm trying to remember. Here it is. I wonder if I put it over here, if it'll move over here. We'll see. We'll find out. Okay. Alright, last thing. I think I'm just gonna pick a place. Have I been to Beckfoot yet? I don't even know anymore what I've been to. Let's go to Skeleton. The unassuming rounded peak of Sea Talon belies a rather stiff and awkward ascent. The grassy top is bleak and unremarkable, dampening my spirits. Cool. Great. Alright, let's put away all our stuff. Close up shop for today.
To the east of the castle, across the river, and through the mountain pass, it grows at the edge of the wood. She finally had the power she had craved all these years, a servant to do as she willed. But that power came at a cost. The servant was awoken, and it would not be contained. It was the Dendru, the Dread. It was death. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and pause there before the next day. If you've been enjoying the series and want to see what happens next, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon to be notified of new videos, like this video so it shows up in the YouTube algorithms, and as always, folks, I will see you in the next game.